You're born underground, not in some luxury penthouse burrow with fresh dirt walls and a nice leaf carpet, but a cramped secondhand hole your mom didn't even bother to dig herself. No designer digs for you, just a glorified dirt closet that smells like survival. Congratulations, baby honey badger. You're officially blind, bald, and completely helpless. Your first accomplishment, making noises that sound like a broken rubber duck. Intimidating, not even a little. But hey, you're new here. Nobody expects much from a walking pink jelly bean. Meanwhile, mom is outside the burrow. Is she humming lullabies and preparing you a cozy meal? Nope. She's fighting off anything with teeth, claws, or bad intentions. Lions, hyenas, snakes, bring it on. She's out there snarling like she's the star of an action movie while you're inside, blissfully unaware of the chaos surrounding you. This isn't just tough love. It's the only kind of love you're going to get. Chapter 1. The world is terrible, and you're not ready. Fast forward a few weeks. Congratulations, your eyes are open. You're finally ready to see the world for what it is, a giant, unforgiving hellscape. Think Dark Souls, but with more teeth, claws, and stingers. This isn't a cute coming-of-age montage. This is survival of the fittest, and you're not even on the scoreboard yet. Your mom decides it's time for your first adventure. You're probably thinking, oh, how lovely. A walk in the sunshine with my dear mother. Yeah, no. Honey badger moms don't do sunshine strolls. What you're about to experience is less of a walk and more of a Hunger Games boot camp with bees. She drags you out of the burrow like a landlord evicting a tenant behind on rent. No warning, no explanation. You're just out in the open, blinking at the blinding sunlight, wobbling around on your noodle legs like a malfunctioning Roomba. Before you even get a chance to enjoy your newfound freedom, mom stops, looks around, and sets her sights on a beehive. Now, a normal animal would avoid a buzzing mass of angry insects, but not mom. Nope. She stomps up to that hive with the confidence of someone who's never been stung in her life. And the bees? They're like, oh, heck no. They swarm her instantly, stinging every available patch of fur. What does she do? Absolutely nothing. She just keeps ripping into the hive, honey dripping from her jaws like she's raiding a dessert table at a buffet. It's chaos. It's madness. It's oddly inspiring. Then she turns to you. One grunt. That's it. No comforting words, no step-by-step instructions. Just one guttural sound that roughly translates to, "Your turn, kid." Let me set the scene. You're a baby honey badger. You're maybe 3 inches tall, tops. You don't know what honey is, and you definitely don't know what a bee is, until one stings you, right on your tiny, adorable nose. Your reaction? Total meltdown. You squeal, flail, and fall over in a dramatic heap like the world is ending. It's not. Spoiler. Mom? She's busy enjoying her feast. She doesn't even glance at you. Her message is clear. Pain is a part of life. Snacks are worth it. But honey badgers don't quit. You pick yourself up, sniffling, and waddle back toward the hive for round 2. Another sting, another scream. But this time, you manage to snag a tiny glob of honey. And guess what? It's amazing. Sweet, sticky victory. Lesson 1 in honey badger life? Pain is temporary. Snacks are forever. Lesson 2. Mom is never going to help you, so you'd better figure it out on your own. Welcome to the harshest internship in nature, kid. You're officially on your own. Chapter 2. Growing pains. Literally. Congratulations. You've made it to the next stage of your honey badger journey. You're older now, a few months into this chaotic thing called life. And guess what? It doesn't get easier. In fact, it gets worse. Way worse. At this stage, mom has decided she's done with the whole dragging you along part of parenting. Her new strategy? Let you fend for yourself. No lessons, no cheat sheets, not even a pep talk. You're supposed to just watch her and magically absorb all the necessary survival skills. Great plan, right? So, there you are, wobbling around the savannah trying to figure out how to hunt for the first time. You spot your first target, a scorpion. It's small, slow, and most importantly, not running away. Perfect, you think. Easy win. Spoiler alert, it's not. You crouch, channeling your inner predator, which is hard to do when you're basically the animal equivalent of a toddler in footy pajamas. You pounce and miss. The scorpion, clearly unimpressed, decides to fight back. It dodges your clumsy attack, stings you on the paw, and scuttles away with all the swagger of a creature that knows it just schooled you. Your reaction? Absolute drama. You flop onto the ground, rolling around like you've just been mortally wounded. Are you dying? No, but you're sure acting like it. Meanwhile, Mom is somewhere nearby, watching this unfold like, seriously? This is my legacy? But here's the thing about honey badgers. We don't quit. Sure, you've just been humiliated by an arthropod, but are you going to let that stop you? Absolutely not. Round 2. You spot a lizard. This one's basking on a rock, completely oblivious to the disaster that's about to unfold. You crouch again, this time with slightly more determination. You wait, you pounce, and miss. Again. Classic. But wait. The lizard tries to escape, and for once, your stubby little legs are fast enough. You grab its tail and the fight is on. It thrashes. You thrash harder. And after what feels like an epic battle, but is really just a lot of awkward wiggling, you emerge victorious. You, a baby honey badger, have successfully hunted something. It's small, scaly, and probably tastes terrible, but it's yours. At this moment, you feel like the king of the savannah. You're invincible. You're unstoppable. Oh wait, no. You're still tiny, clumsy, and completely outmatched by everything else out here. But hey, you're learning. And in the world of honey badgers, that's the only way to survive. Lesson learned. Every victory, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. And every sting, bite, or bruise, just part of the process. Keep at it, champ. It only gets harder from here. Chapter 3. Mom abandons you. Yes, really. Congratulations. You've officially hit the ripe old age of 1 year. And guess what? Mom's decided she's done with this whole parenting gig. One day, you wake up and she's just gone. No goodbye. No, remember to eat your scorpions. Not even a motivational grunt. It's like she clocked out of work early and didn't bother to leave you a forwarding address. So, now what? You're on your own, kid. And your first few solo days? Total chaos. You're stumbling around the savannah, scavenging whatever looks vaguely edible, leftover carcasses, some eggs if you're lucky, or, on particularly desperate days, a bug that didn't run fast enough. It's not gourmet, but it's fuel. And then there's hunting. Oh boy, hunting is less graceful predator and more disaster in motion. Like that one time you tried to steal food from a snake. Genius move, right? Except the snake didn't get the memo that you were the boss here. It turned around, hissed, and decided you'd make a pretty decent snack instead. But here's where honey badger magic kicks in. The snake bites you, pumping enough venom to drop most animals in minutes. And you're like meh. You wobble off, find a shady spot under a tree, and take a nap. By the time you wake up, your immune system has laughed in the face of the venom and moved on. Congratulations, you've discovered your first superpower, venom immunity. You're basically invincible, against snakes, at least. But just because you're immune to venom doesn't mean you're invincible. Take your first run-in with a porcupine. Feeling cocky, you decide this slow, spiky creature looks like an easy target. Spoiler, it's not. The porcupine flicks its tail and BAM. Suddenly, you're rocking a face full of quills. They're in your paws, your nose, and other places we won't mention. You limp away, thoroughly humbled and swearing revenge. Lesson learned, not every fight is worth picking. Sometimes, The spiky weirdos win. So what's the verdict on solo life? It's messy, it's painful, and it's definitely not glamorous. But hey, you're still standing. And in honey badger terms, that means you're doing just fine. Chapter 4. The Art of Being Annoying. At 2 years old, you've unlocked the honey badger's most important skill, sheer audacity. You're not big, you're not particularly strong, but you don't care because you've decided you're invincible. See that lion over there? You growl at it. See that leopard with a fresh kill? You charge straight at its face. Most predators don't even bother fighting you. Why? Because you're exhausting. You don't fight to win. You fight to make it unbearable for everyone involved. Take that time you challenged a leopard. Any sensible animal would have backed off, but not you. The leopard growls, you growl louder. It lunges, you lunge harder. Eventually, the leopard decides, you know what? Keep it. Victory is yours, not because you're scary, but because you're relentless. Chapter 5. Finding a place of your own. By the time you're 3 years old, you've reached a major milestone. It's time to claim your own territory. No roommates, no landlords, just your very own patch of land. Sounds great, right? Well, here's the catch. Every decent piece of real estate is already taken. So finding a home isn't about charm or negotiation. It's about who can throw the best tantrum with claws. Your first attempt, a complete train wreck. You boldly march into what looks like unclaimed land, chest puffed out like you own the place. Turns out it already belongs to another honey badger. And honey badgers, they don't do sharing. There's no warning growl, no chance to explain yourself. Just a blur of teeth, claws, and rage. The fight is brutal, and you're outclassed in every way. 5 minutes later, you're limping away, battered, bruised, and slightly smarter than when you started. But hey, you're nothing if not persistent. After a few more failed attempts and a lot more bruises, you finally find a patch of land that ticks all the boxes. Water source? Check. Prey nearby? Double check. No angry neighbors? Sort of. The problem? There's a jackal sniffing around like it owns the place. Now, jackals aren't exactly known for their bravery, so you do what honey badgers do best. You snarl, charge, and make a scene. The jackal, thoroughly unimpressed by your dramatics, decides the argument isn't worth it and slinks off. And just like that, the land is yours. Is it glamorous? Nope. Is it perfect? Definitely not. But it's yours. And in the cutthroat world of honey badgers, that's all that matters. Congratulations, you're officially a homeowner. Now all you have to do is defend it, forever. Good luck with that. Daily life, aka organized chaos. Welcome to honey badger home ownership, where the daily grind is equal parts chaos and confidence. Your schedule? Simple. Patrol, hunt, and make sure every living creature knows this patch of land is yours. A curious mongoose dares to cross your boundary. You chase it off like a furry missile. A fox gets nosy? Same treatment. Most intruders learn after one encounter, but for the particularly stubborn ones, you're always ready to deliver a second, more aggressive reminder. When it comes to hunting, you've hit your stride. It's not just about staying alive anymore. It's about working smarter, not harder. Why waste energy chasing fast prey when you can raid a snake's nest or snack on some poor bird's unguarded eggs? Efficiency is your new best friend. And after a full day of defending your turf and feasting like a boss, it's nap time. You retreat to your den, your chaotic little kingdom, and sleep like the indestructible legend you are. Territorial life might not be glamorous, but it works. You're fed, feared, and fiercely independent. In the world of honey badgers, that's the ultimate definition of success. Chapter 7. The Golden Years. By the time you're 5, you're a certified honey badger legend. Your scars tell stories of battles fought and lessons learned. You've built a reputation as the animal no one wants to mess with. Even lions give you a wide berth because, let's face it, You're more trouble than you're worth. But time catches up with everyone. By age 8 or 9, you're slower, stiffer, and less eager to pick fights. You've earned the right to avoid unnecessary drama. Let the young ones waste their energy. You've got naps to take. One day, a younger honey badger wanders into your territory, clearly looking for trouble. You size them up, remembering when you were that scrappy. The scuffle is rough, but you send them packing. This time, but you know it won't be long before someone stronger comes along. And that's okay. Chapter 8. The End of the Journey. When the end comes, it's quiet. No grand finale, no dramatic showdown. Just a peaceful moment under a shady tree as the savannah carries on without you. Somewhere out there, another honey badger is starting their own chaotic journey, maybe biting their mom's tail or charging headfirst at a leopard. And that's the beauty of it. You didn't leave a legacy. You didn't need to. For the years you were here, you lived exactly as a honey badger should, stubborn, fearless, and utterly unstoppable. And if that's not a life well lived, I don't know what is.